Hi there. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is to trick the user to allow practically anything inside Google Chrome. Those 5 examples I show here are attacking the Chrome's most privacy-related feature, which is full access to the user's camera and microphone. All of those examples are basically abusing a list of flows with the permission bars. And this is not a finite list of examples, it's just 5 of it. The list of flows can be abused in multiple other ways and can be abused to attack other permission bars and other privacy-related features of Chrome. In the first example, an attacker will try to trick the user by using multiple fake permission bars and also by manipulating the way the real permission bar is rendered, and maybe a few other things. So let's see how it works. So it can be any kind of social engineering. In this case, it's the most important document, which is hosted on Google and is indeed called the most important 2014 PDF. So obviously the user wants to see it, and he asks to allow the reading of PDF documents. Let's say he denies it, but the attacker make him allow it by not letting him proceed. So what can go wrong by allowing a PDF file? Probably nothing. So now the user asks to allow cookies, and he denies it. Now he asks to allow HTTP connection. Also seem harmless, but let's say it's a cautious user and he denies it. Denies it again. Eventually gives up and allow it. And by that, basically allows the attacker. This is the attacker computer. He allows the attacker to access his camera and microphone. So that's the first example. The only indication the user will see is this camera icon. He doesn't have to see this red dot in here. Now the second example is what I call poop checking. And if you have some connotation from that name, well, makes sense. And basically what it is, it's click checking using pop-ups, something which is extremely overlooked by all of the browsers. And specifically in Chrome, we can use it to poop check the permission bar. So in this example, I'm asked to double click to see an amazing experience. Doesn't matter that it's not that amazing, it serves its purpose. And poop checking can be done in many ways. Here I created 2 pop-ups, and they are both always centered. You can't really move them, and you can do all sorts of other tricks by manipulating the pop-ups. And if I want to close it, I missed it. Let's try again. Let's see what happens. Oh, now it's more appropriate probably. And now I've poop checked my camera. That's it. And the third example is basically showing how differently permission bars are rendered across operating systems. It was completely different in Ubuntu, for example, but luckily it was already mitigated by the use of the URA UI. So URA or not URA, the permission bar is not rendered exactly the same. It doesn't behave exactly the same as in other operation system. Again, every system looks slightly different and behaves slightly different and can be abused in slightly different ways. But we can still, it doesn't work anymore, even not in Ubuntu, but you can see how it looked in this image. Basically, the pop-up looks like a quick navigation, and this is how you can make, this is the native permission bar. So looks like quick selection, something like that. Again, this is mitigated. So let's move on. The fourth example is not exactly a bug in the permission bar, but more of a bug in pop-ups, which are evil even when used legitimately, in my humble opinion. And here the attacker will make the pop-up stuck, but surprisingly enough, the permission bar will still be functional. This way, the attacker would trick the user to allow access to his camera. So now I can close this pop-up, but I can click allow. Some of the time. Allow to close the pop-up. And that's it. My browser is dead now. I can't do anything. But I have already allowed access to my camera. I'm filmed now. I've been watched at this moment. I could have revealed my location and anything else that is privacy related in Google Chrome. So eventually I was able to close the pop-up. It took me like 20 seconds at least, and the camera was recording all this time. Now in the fifth example, we simply click check the permission bar, which is extremely easy, by the way. The user is tricked like that. I think that the time that it takes the real permission bar to appear is exactly what is needed for click checking, which is around, I haven't measured it exactly, but I guess it's around 130 milliseconds. And I think it's the exact number of milliseconds for the user to stop and think that he needs to click. So it's perfect for an attacker that want to abuse click checking. So I also wanted to show how similar the fake permission bar and the real permission bar look. And you can see here that this is the native permission bar and this is the fake permission bar. And the permission bar have buttons which have kind of a native feel to it. You see how it works when you move, when you return the cursor, it is pressed again. So we can do the same with JavaScript. It's not a problem. And it looks exactly the same. Does not look and behave exactly the same. We can even imitate the way the permission bars goes out of focus. For example, when you focus another window, the permission bar buttons fade out. So we can do that as well in the fake permission bar using the focus event. And if you see any kind of difference between the native and real, it's only because I created the graphics for the fake permission bar in a non-retina screen. So, and now the real permission bar is rendered in a retina screen. So hopefully you won't see that in the video, but if you see any kind of difference, that's the only reason.